It's week 4 of the NFL, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Golden Eagles and the Eagles coming up next.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. They'll set up a throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Curry knocks this one through the post.
And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now Richardson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Richardson working from the gun.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Now it's Richardson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to the air with Richardson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Anthony Richardson,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Golden Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Bass. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Richardson. Another pass complete to Bellinger.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Point after here coming up. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
22 yards there, first down.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Jahmyr Gibbs
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Golden Eagles have retaken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bass.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
This out quickly to Williams.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On 1st down, Bass. He completes this to Walker.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, Bass.
Now he's free to midfield.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bass. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Walker is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Walker once more.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll get 34 yards there. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard. Here Richardson yet again.
He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Complete to Johnston here.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Off play action. Richardson.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Golden Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to...
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question was...
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and 2, Bass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And some room to run now.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. For this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Bass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Bass work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
To about the 40-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bass. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Bass escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
2nd and 6.
At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bass. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Finding Williams once more. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Nolan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Bass. This will be caught by Brown. That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Bass. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip down to the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And Johnston sent in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A nice pickup there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
Cold-blooded. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
65 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
throwing on first down. Bass. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
To throw on 2nd down. Bass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Bass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Walker. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Gets around him.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 79 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Richardson.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Bass.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Bass. And his throw here's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
This is 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Bass can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Bass.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So now the Eagles down by 8, less than 90 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Diggs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. Gets this to Bellinger.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's Richardson. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds.
Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Richardson to throw it.
That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up